What is up, Rocket Nation? Hopefully you guys are having the best Friday ever in the history of Fridays. It is on. It's time. It's time for some more Ghost of Tsushima. And look at this fucking Ghost of Tsushima mask. The collector's edition just glowing here in the background. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Take that in. Stick that in your eyeballs. So today we're right back at it with some more Ghost of Tsushima. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like yesterday we didn't get nowhere near enough time with this game. 3 hours. I feel like 3 hours goes by so quick. Every single day I hit that start stream button and 3 hours is gone so quickly. And I feel like it's probably your guys' fault because you guys always want to talk. And then next thing you know, 3 hours has gone by and we've only played 2 missions. So I'm placing this solely on your guys' shoulders, not mine. I definitely didn't have anything to do with it. So way to go, assholes. Way to go. So hopefully you guys are having the best day ever. 28 days later, Boogie. Was there a reference in there? Was there a 28 days later reference? Check. What a great movie that was too, by the way. I was trying. It's so funny that you said 28 days later and just 2 days ago, which would have been 26 days later. I was trying to find that on what do you call it? On Amazon Prime. I was looking on Amazon Prime to see if they had it up. I don't know why. I had an urge to watch it for some reason. I don't know what it was. Also, Boogeyman, what is up? How are you today? It's good to see you, bro. What up, though? Where'd I leave off here in chat? I know I'm a little bit behind. Mirko says, Dexty, my day was pretty good. I went to a promotional meeting that lasted 2 hours and haven't went to work because of it. You mean you basically had a free day? Yes, please. Give me 5 of those a week. 5 of those a week. And have I mentioned that it's Friday? Oh, it's a good day. So basically you had a 3-day weekend. Well, let's call it 2.5. Go 2.5. Dexy says, any day that you're paid to work and don't have to, I'm all about it. Agreed. Can I get that? Ever? Ever? I had a pretty chill day last night at work. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't too hard. Ah! Shmimmy James, thank you for this. This right here, thank you for it. It's not going away. There it is. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for spending those 5,000 rockets right here to make my eyesight worse. You're an asshole. Shmimmy, what is up? How are you? Good to see you. What's the word? Oyster white doesn't exist, Mirko. Oyster white doesn't exist. We'll go with oyster. Let's see if she even knows a color named oyster. All right. So Mirko requested a color change for the background. We're going to try and make it happen for him. Everybody's obsessed with oysters nowadays. I don't know what it is. Echo, change studio lights to oyster?
I don't know how to
set
studio to that setting.
Echo, change studio lights to cream.
Okay.
That's what you get. That's what you get right there. You get cream. You got creamed, baby. You're welcome. I'm not refunding them either. You ain't getting those 1,000 rockets back. Pick a different color if you want. We can go with white. You want white? La crème. La crème. You get. Dexty, that came off French for some reason to me. Hopefully that's the way you meant it, because it came off very French in my opinion. Getting creamed sounds even better, said Mirko. He loves it. This guy loves getting creamed. It's his favorite thing. Goobs, what is up? How are you? It's good to see you, buddy. Shmimmy says, sorry, Twitch told me to do it. Shmimmy, that is a lie. That is a lie. You seen it, and you're like, what does this button do? Nobody pushes the button if they don't know what it does. All right? You thought it was the fucking ejector seat, and all of a sudden, you're just launched off. You're on your way to the moon right now. You're lucky. You're lucky it wasn't the ejector seat. If we would have had the top up and you'd have hit your head on the ceiling, it'd have been a whole thing. Like, oh shit, Shmimmy broke his neck today. Not okay. Shmimmy, it's good to see your name in the chat. You played like 8 hours of Ghost last night, Boogie? I wanted to real bad. I staved off my urge to play Ghost of Tsushima without you guys by playing Destiny 2 last night. So now Destiny has become my in-between. Like, I know that I can't make any progress in a game because I can't do anything without you guys. You know how I am. We're playing a game on stream. I have to play it only on stream. So Destiny has become my, like, we stream, I start editing videos, and then in between rendering of videos, which only takes 10 minutes a piece, I'm playing some form of Destiny now. I'm actually getting really excited for the final shape. The closer we get to it, which is only June 4th, so how many more days do we got to go for that? That's not far away at all. That's 2 weeks in 4 days. 2 weeks in 4 days? Wow. That's really close, actually. Yeah. Kind gentleman, what up? How are you today? Sorry, I literally zoned out right there. I don't know if you guys, did I just have a stroke in front of everybody? I think I just had like a 10-second stroke and came back from it. I brought myself back from the edge. I apologize. I started looking at chat and I couldn't figure out anything for a second. Merkel says, Rockitsauce, are there any news regarding Gray Zone in terms of any updates or game improvements? I haven't seen any. I am part of their Discord. Shwoop. Let's look in their Discord. They have an announcement section. Here, let me use the pedal. Use the pedal, Rocket! I gotta take off my my footies in order to use the pedal. Jeez. Here is their announcement area. Please enjoy a brief video message from Rick, RP and comms director of Madfinger Games. He's briefly discussing patch 1. What did patch 1 include? Is that the one that we already had played on? Patch 1 coming next week. Grenade exploit and FOBs will finally be resolved. I didn't know about a grenade exploit. Gray Zone Warfare gift creation contest. Oh, it's a contest. Your first big update is coming later this year, which will include day and night cycle. There we go. That would be badass. I feel like day and night cycle is going to change the game, like really change the way you play this game. Rocket, what's your thoughts on the new Assassin's Creed game? They didn't really show any of it, but I like the concept of it. I mean, I like the feudal Japan, that time era. That seems like it could be really fun. If they do this right, it could be badass, obviously. I mean, let's take a look at Assassin's Creed Valhalla, all right? If they did it right, it would have been amazing. It's not amazing. I hate it. There's a lot. I mean, there are a few people out there. My boss at work, this kid fucking loves it. He loves it. He's played it like 4 times since I started working there 3 years ago. That's 4 times too many in my opinion, but some people really like it. I'm just not I'm not a fan of Valhalla. I thought it was extremely boring. How do you guys feel about Valhalla? That's what I want to know. I want confirmation that it was as boring as I felt like it was. I have tried to play through that game 4 times now, 4 separate times, and I have only gotten very little into the game. I've never even made it to, I think we made it to London was the farthest that we made it. That was it, as far as I made it. Way too much content. You know, isn't that crazy that we say that now? I feel like it's not. The fact that the content isn't engaging and fun makes it seem like there's way too much content. So, because let's be honest, if we were just playing the game and we were enjoying it, don't you feel like you wouldn't have felt that way? Boogie, don't lurk, come back. Boogie says, okay, I'm going back to sleep. I'll keep the stream up on my phone. Wake up! Everybody wake Boogie up. Everybody shout on the count of 3. But I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Shadows is what it's called. I was going to call it Red. I actually already pre-ordered the collector's edition, and I'm waiting to see as far as like a gameplay trailer and see if it's something that I'm probably going to end up playing it regardless. But if it's not looking good and it's not looking like what I want it to be, which it already seems like it is what I want it to be. I like the idea of having the 2 characters and one sort of being like the samurai, the more aggressive form of combat that we've seen in the latter couple of games, with the exception of what's the last one that came out, the Bayek story. Or not Bayek, fucking, what's his name? The Bassam story. Besides that one, the previous 2 were the 2 that were more aggressive. It seems like he's going to be the aggressive one, and then if you want that stealth in that classic Assassin's Creed gameplay, you're going to get it through the girl. What is her name, by the way? I keep forgetting it. I just hope that This is Kind Gentleman says, I just hope that the combat is old Assassin's Creed and not new Assassin's Creed, you know? I feel like that's what they're trying to do, is do a mixture of both. Now, I hope that they don't shoehorn you in at the beginning of the game, like you're either picking the samurai or you're picking the girl, and she's like the ninja. You know what I mean? I hope they don't shoehorn you one way or another. I hope that I want to be able to switch back and forth and have stories being told on both sides, and then they come together. And eventually, like what you do with the male character and what you do with the female character leads you back to an ending. I hope that you get to see both sides of the story, is what I'm saying. Both of their journeys to get to the final ending. I think that would be badass. Real Dippin' Sauce says, Valhalla is a good game to waste time on when I didn't feel like playing anything else. You know what? You're not wrong. You can blow some time in that game for sure. You can definitely blow some time in that game. I mean, there was over 100 hours of gameplay. Yeah, there was. I want to say, yeah, it was like, correction, 61 hours for the main story, 150 hours for 100%. I was going to say, I think my boss had played it for over 160 hours to get to the 100% completion of it. I was bored after the first probably 7 or 8 hours. I really was. And then I just became, it's very seldom does this happen where I like 7-8 hours into a game, I'm forcing myself to keep streaming it. And that's the way I felt with that game. I felt like after the first, maybe at the most 10 hours, I was really forcing it down my own throat. It was just not a good time for me. I feel like the combat is the most basic bitch combat shit I've ever seen. The only thing they did to spice it up was give you the finisher moves, and then it's the same fucking one over and over again. Oh, I better approach him from behind so I don't see the exact same finishing move. There should have been at least 6 or 7 different kill animations for every kind of weapon. It's a single player game. What the fuck else you got to do with your time? If you're just gonna do heavy and light attack, dodge and block, and that's it, and parry, if that's your whole combat scheme, you had more than enough time on the combat team to create animations for these cool fucking kill moves. And like I said, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for every single weapon. Imagine what that would have done for the game. Imagine how badass that would have been. Granted, I'm not a developer and I don't know how long it takes to do them animations, so there's that. Then they spent 2 years on that game, right? Or was there 2 years in between Valhalla and Odyssey? There wasn't there? I want to say there was, maybe not. Syndicate is amazing. I've never played Syndicate, believe it or not. I have it on Steam. I've never played it. It would be nice if we get to see both the male and the female protagonists moving their way through a story, experiencing it differently on each side and watching them come together and then see the story conclude through both sides of them. I think that would be so dope. 3-year development. Odyssey was fucking badass is all I'll say. It began in 2017. Odyssey was fucking badass. That game that's my favorite of all the Assassin's Creed games. And there's plenty that I didn't like about Odyssey, but I thought it was just such a good game. There was, again, a fucking ton of content, but I had so much fun. And I don't think anybody realizes how much depth there is to that combat that is in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't think anybody actually realizes. Go watch a breakdown of all the different combos and stuff that you can do in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and you're gonna be like, holy fuck, I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh yeah, we were checking out Gray Zone Warfare, weren't we? Sorry, we started talking Assassin's Creed, and you guys know how passionate I am about Assassin's Creed. Mine was probably Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 was dope as fuck too. That game was fucking badass too. I really like the idea of being able to travel through the trees and stuff was cool. I thought that was going to be the way of the future for games, where it felt like, you know, your environment, you could be able to move down on the ground and then up in the air as well. I thought like that was where we would be in a couple of years once I had experienced that in that game. Granted, there was only certain trees you could climb, but did something for me. That game was badass though. It's the first Assassin's Creed game I played on my PS3. Was it on PS? Yeah, it was that long ago, wasn't it? I have the, do I have the collector's edition for that one? Maybe I don't. No, I don't. I think I have the book for it. Yeah. That white book back there behind Alexios, that's the one for Assassin's Creed. I don't think Assassin's Creed 3 had a collector's edition. Did it? Oh, now I want to look and get it. I don't know why Assassin's Creed games, I feel like I'm compelled to get the collector's editions for them for some reason. We started to talk about Gray Zone and then Malacca. I know it, right, Mirko? How easily we're sidetracked here.
I was checking the specs on the end line for the rotary girder. I'm retarded.
Confirmed. Confirmed. All right, Gray Zone. All right. So that's cool that they have a day-night cycle coming. That's actually huge. I think that could change this game quite a bit. I hope they do weather too. I hope they do weather. One thing that I did notice with Gray Zone that I hope that they do work out is I actually watched it happen to Stada. If you guys have never, do you guys know who Stada is on YouTube? Great content creator. He basically just a streamer, but he used to do videos with Jack Frags a while back, and then now he sort of branched off onto his own, doing a lot of streaming and stuff. And I will say, Stada, I was watching him play the other day, and he aimed at an NPC, and I seen this happen so many times while we were playing it, and it annoyed me, but I didn't say anything. He aimed at an NPC, and the NPC turned around and looked right at him and shot him one time and killed him. And he was like, "Oh, come on." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been there. I get that." Like, he didn't fire his gun. He pointed it at the NPC, and then the NPC turned and shot him. He didn't fire. He just pointed it. So the NPCs somehow know that you're targeting them, and instantly, well, yeah, that bothers me. There's some work that needs to be done on the AI, and I know that I'm pretty sure that the final version of the AI, like how smart they're actually going to be, isn't even in the game yet, if I'm not mistaken. I seem to remember seeing or hearing something in a video somewhere. They said that like the final version of the AI is not implemented into the game yet. Have you ever thought of picking up a VR headset, said kind gentleman? I thought about it, and then I realized that I would just want to sit down with it on, you know, and sort of look around. Like, that's the way I would use a VR headset. But I don't like the screen door effect, and you have to get a really expensive VR headset in order to not have that screen door effect. I really hate, like, I can't stand looking out a screen door, an actual screen door. You know what, you know what I'm talking about? Like the pixels. I don't know how the pixel density is on the newer ones. I'm sure it's a lot better than it was on the one. I tried one way back, and I was like, oh God, no, I can't. I feel like I'm looking out a screen door, and I hated it. But I don't think I would ever use a VR headset the way that they intend us to use them. I want to be able to sit in a space and have the world surround me that I'm in. I want VR for immersion, not for sitting, not for moving around. I don't care to move around. If I want to get up and move around, I'll get up and move around. There's real life for that. It's not even the fact of like getting up and moving around. It's not it too. It's just not the way I want to sit and play my game. I don't know. Maybe that's just so ingrained in me now as the way that I interact with video games, that's the way it is. I don't know. So it looks like that's the only update we got for Gray Zone Warfare, by the way. Supporters. Okay, the top 3 gift creations will receive supporters edition. Already got it. God damn it. I'm out. No gift contest for me. So it doesn't look like there is much more that they've updated us on as far as this game goes. I have actually not been playing this at all because I've been trying to catch up in Destiny so much. That's been my goal as of late, is get caught up in Destiny. Here, let's close Discord because, yeah, we don't need it running. I like the Assassin's Creed VR game. Oh, yeah, they did do one, didn't they? I wanted to check out, what is it, Horizon Forbidden West? They did one as well, right? I think it'd be good content, and I'm certain you would enjoy it. You think, huh? You think I would? I literally read the first part of your sentence and not the second. I apologize. Real Dippin' Sauce said, sorry, blame me. It's all good. My sidetrack knows no bounds, in case you haven't realized. I will get sidetracked on literally everything. Literally everything. LOL, maybe make a flashbang feature in the that sounds like it'd be a great time for you guys. Not for me, okay? So I want you to come up with an idea that works for both of us. That'd be great, okay, gentlemen? That'd be awesome. So we can make you more blind. I don't think it's possible at this point. I legitimately take off my glasses now, and I have no words on how it feels to look not looking through my glasses. I need to go get a new prescription, I think. These are pretty beefy prescription too. Ain't gonna lie, and they're dirty as fuck. That's how I clean my glasses. No wonder they're dirty. The spittle doesn't help. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to make me much more blind than I am now. I mean, I can read chat right now. It's not easy, but I get a lot of crosstalk, if that makes sense. Like letters crossing and stuff like that. Ever thought of laser eye surgery? Oh, I would be down for that. I don't know if I have astigmatism and I have real bad eyesight. So I don't know. So obviously my eyes are all fucked up. My eyes don't work right. My eyes are actually oblong shaped. So I blamed it on my mom. I said she was squeezing too hard because she didn't want to give me up. And on the way out, she made my head awkward shaped. And it fucked with my eyes. She denies that being the case. And that's that. Here we are today. It's just a big circle of me blaming her for my bad eyesight. My prescription is like 120. I don't even know what. I have my prescription around here somewhere. I need to go get my eyes checked again, though. I have a floater. I've never had. Does anybody else have a floater out there? I've noticed that I have a floater. Green red colorblind as well, right? Yep, Dexty. Green red colorblind, astigmatism, and bad eyesight. Yeah. A bloater? No, you're different. That's a game. That's a video game. Thankfully, I have not, says Gubin. Yeah, I have a floater in my right eye in the dead center of my view. Now, I don't notice it except for when I am out in the sun and I'm looking at like white pavement or it's really bright, and then I can see it moving around. And then you don't realize how much your eyes scan your environment until you have a floater, because then that fucker's like, I think I got worms. I got worms. Rough sauce. It is rough out here. I make it through every day, though. It almost makes you wonder how I become a gaming god that I am today, right? I don't know. I don't get it. Every now and then they pass by. I hope that I'm hoping that it just goes away. But I don't like it, and I notice it now. I don't notice it all the time, but I notice it. Mirko says, Rockitsauce, is that what Kraychek had in X-Files? God, I hope not. I hope not, because I don't want that. If I'm thinking of what you're thinking of, I don't want that at all. All right, we ready to start up this game? I think I'm ready for some Vidya games. I got too many games now. Has anybody gone back and played Suicide Squad, by the way? Because I'm just looking at it on my other. I have all of my. I use my set. You know what else I'm thinking? Okay, like several things we're going to talk about first before we start the game. Okay. Number one is has anybody played Suicide Squad? Because on my other monitor, I have all of my game shortcuts and everything. I only have like maybe 15 games installed or something like that. Not even. But now I'm looking at Ghost of Tsushima, and it's right underneath Suicide Squad, and it made me think about they did a DLC, a Joker DLC. And yeah, I was wondering if anybody had tried that out, because I actually didn't hate Suicide Squad. I thought the gameplay was pretty fun. I don't know about like the gameplay end game gameplay loop for it, but I thought it was fun. Number two is I think I'm going to move this monitor over on this side, so that way I have freedom to move the camera wherever the fuck I want. And I'm thinking about pulling it back a little bit and then maybe doing something here rather than back there. I don't know. How dirty they did Batman. I don't think you'll ever you'll ever go back to it. It was definitely some interesting choices in that game, wasn't it? It was definitely some interesting choices. Rockitsauce, before you start out the game, will you change the wall? Oh yeah, we got work to do, Mirko. I appreciate you. See, that's what you're here for. In case you didn't know it, you know now. That's what you're here for. All right. Background change. Somebody give me a search term. We don't have to stay in the samurai mode today. I just need a search term. Somebody, we need a new dope ass fucking background. And I need one of you guys to, oh, what's that one? What's that? No. Somebody give me a search term. Give me something to look up. We're going to find ourselves a good background. We also got to get, we got to change the videos from yesterday's stream over to public so that everybody can watch yesterday's stream as well. That needs to happen. Discover me. Balls it is. Balls. This better be good. Oh, plasma balls. Zombie balls. But you didn't know there was that. That was a thing, did you? There's Dragon Ball franchise. I feel like we're going to get a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. Trail and balls in 4K. Over 9,000. I feel like this one right here is going to be sick, actually. We're going to download that one. We'll check out this one. Yeah, that one's pretty sick. That one's pretty fucking sick. That's pretty badass. Yep. I never did get into Dragon Ball Z. I don't know how this one pertains. Oh, it is. This is Dragon Ball as well. For some reason, girls are Dragon Ball. Is she in the Dragon Ball show? Is that what it is? Yeah, that one is cool, right? Yeah, you never did either. I never got into Dragon Ball. I was too old by then. I was working. I was building custom houses at that point. Wonder what this one does. What does it do though? That's an interesting. Oh. I love it. This one's cool. This one's pretty badass. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, that one's pretty dope. All right, new search term. Balls ain't gonna get it done, fellas. All right, balls are not gonna get it done. Dick sticks. I don't feel like that's gonna come up with anything that's gonna be usable on the stream. If I'm gonna be entirely do this the entire stream instead of playing the game. Saggy balls. God damn it. Queen, how are you, by the way? It's good to see you. Saggy balls. Is that going to get me anything good? That's a whole lot more of Dragon Ball Z. I don't even think we got anything extra in there. Yeah, that's not going to... Come on, guys. You know what? We're going to go with... No, slap nuts? No. You guys, though. Here, let's do a Japan. Why did I move it away to type in Japan, by the way? Oh, we had that one, didn't we? There was one that we had for Japan that was pretty badass. It was this one right here. We have that, don't we? Aren't we subscribed to that one? Hold up. Wait a minute. Go back to installed. We have... I know it's in here. We got a lot. It's going to become very, very hard to find anything that we're looking for at some point in time. It was Japan, like 8K or some shit. Right there. Look at how cool this one is. Look at how fucking cool that one is. That one's so sick. Ass cheeks. Kendo. Brondo. That one's pretty cool. We're going with Japan. You guys suck. Oh, I want something peaceful today. Can I get something peaceful? Something to bring me serenity. I want a little bit of serenity in my life today. There it is again. There's so many Japan ones. Like all the Japan ones are like actual real life ones. Raining in Tokyo. We'll try that. Search peaceful. God damn it. Why didn't I think of that? That one's pretty cool. That one is pretty dope. It looks like somebody just filmed it raining outside their Komodo or their pagoda.